Welcome back, fans. Jason Anderson, Roland Alexander, bringing it to you here at Jim Morris. Let's do the replay from the near falls in the first round of this APW Internet title match.
Thatcher wasn't going to allow him to snap on that figure four. Not once, but twice. The second time he counters with a small package.
But again, no falls. Both men very technical, very smart wrestlers here. But with all the rounds involved in this match, we might not see a fall till the later rounds.
It's very possible. And so far there have been no infractions, no yellow cards.
No cards distributed by the referee. Again, the two-man lockup. Thatcher, very crafty.
Side top,
very
outside
crafty.
top hand wrist lock, trying for a takedown, but four wouldn't go.
You got to wonder why Mr. Wrestling 4 is opting to play the top game with somebody like Thatcher, getting involved in these upper body strength. Oh, nice sunset flip. Let's see if he can finish it. And he's got the shoulders down. 1, 2. Oh, Mr. Wrestling 4 comes back. Oh, and Thatcher now. Mr. Wrestling 4. Look at this action, Roland.
We'll see if the referee's got good cardio, huh?
Wow. 1, 2. A series of near falls.
It's a stalemate.
This is tricky here. Both men have their shoulders down. The referee's counting 1, 2. Both men are really countering nicely here, Roland, able to work their shoulders off the mat in the nick of time. What an exchange of roll-ups there.
And you know, to answer your earlier question as far as why is Wrestling 4 trying to, take it to him with technical skill. Well, I know Thatcher's got training in States and in the UK, but, Mr. Wrestling 4 is a technician himself. So, he's got just as good a chance of getting a victory by sticking with Thatcher technically.
Thatcher working forward down to the ground.
See that? That's a slam his head on the mat and Ford just did a forward roll.
Playing to his foreheads in the crowd. They love this guy here at APW, Roland.
And a lot of psychological warfare goes on with that too, though.
Again, Wrestling 4 counter. Thatcher counters.
Well, 4 went for a go behind and didn't even get the go behind. Thatcher already had a reverse hammerlock on him. That's how quick the thinker that Thatcher is with the counters.
Again, Mr. Wrestling 4 playing to the crowd, showing Thatcher that he is going to go with him for every round in this APW Internet title match.
Yep.
Mr. Wrestling 4 on Thatcher's back now, trying to bring the big man down. Thatcher, speaking of the ref, saying that Mr. Wrestling 4 might be infringing on the rules here. And then 4 throws him right down. Thatcher rolls out of it. And then 4 comes back and slams Thatcher's face.
Twice, but 3 times.
That's going to draw a yellow card on Mr. Wrestling 4, Roland. And he can't believe it.
See, now this is where the British rules are starting to work against 4.
Thatcher right on top of 4, going for the roll-up. 1, 2, 3. We got our first fall of the match.
Thatcher completely outsmarted Mr. Wrestling 4.
That is the end of the second round. Thatcher got the first fall after Mr. Wrestling 4 got the yellow card. Let's check out the replay here, Roland. Thatcher right on top of 4 after he could not believe he got the card, and he rolls him up for the 3 count.
Big advantage to Thatcher.
Going into round 3 here after the 30-second break, Thatcher feeling good about himself and letting Mr. Wrestling 4 know that he has the first fall.
Believe you me, when they agreed that Thatcher would give him another shot, another one, at the APW Worldwide Internet Championship, as long as they wrestled the British Rules match, he knew what he was doing.
Mr. Wrestling 4 pushing Thatcher back here, having none of his gloating about the fall. He wants to get this tied up at 1 apiece.
All right, going for the flying head scissors. I thought he was going for his famous knee lift. He was going for the head scissors.
Mr. Wrestling 4 coming in the start of this first round with a lot of energy here, Roland, going for the other head scissors takedown, and he has Thatcher locked up here.
Now, Jason, that's old school. How long has it been since you've seen a wrestler execute a real nice flying head scissor?
It's been a long time, Roland, definitely before my time.
And that's what All Pro Wrestling brings you each and every week in your TV living room.
That's right. Check us out on Channel 50 or Digital 199 here in the Bay Area.
Every Saturday morning, 11 a.m.
Mr. Wrestling 4 not letting go of Thatcher's head here.
Thatcher can counter anything. Look at this. He's countering into it. He kicked up, and now he's got a step, almost like a step over toe, like an ankle lock. He's going to try to cross-face him here, I think.
Thatcher trying to cross-face, but grabs the mask and nose of Wrestling 4 and lets go. He doesn't want to get one of those yellow cards.
What a technician this guy is. This guy can really flat out wrestle.
And Thatcher so methodical in his holds here on the
Very
ground.
methodical. I'll tell you, he's definitely one of the top 5 wrestlers in Northern California.
And right before Ford can roll out of it, Thatcher grabs him, trying to pin the shoulders to the mat.
Like, you never see this. Look, what are you doing here? He's got like a stretcher kind of a hold where he's got his shoulders with the boots, so he can't maneuver, and he's got his wrists. And
Ford's trying to do this. Ford with the bicycle motion on the chin of Thatcher.
But meanwhile, why was I'll tell you, the referee was so entertained by Mr. Wrestling number 4's counter that he wasn't even counting the shoulders on the mat.
Roland and Ford really just distracting both Thatcher and the referee there. Able to get back up to his feet. Thatcher a little dumbfounded by what just happened. But here we go again. Ford wanting to play the top game with the bigger man. Flips Thatcher over. And now
He's going to give him a dose of his own medicine. What do you think of that?
Ford now stretching out Thatcher.
Now the referee, Tom Kessler, is counting. He's not entertained on this one. But look at that. He tried to do the same thing.
1, 2. Oh, and a near fall there.
1, 2.
Ford can't believe it.
Thatcher thought he had a 3. He's trying to make sure it was only 2. That's what it was. That's all it was. There's still 2 minutes left in this round. Round 3.
Ford pleading to the crowd, and Thatcher comes back with a blow to the midsection and a forearm to the back of the skull. Let's see what he has for a nice European uppercut there, Roland.
No, the Europeans throw that so well. And I'll tell you, it's a devastating blow. Nails you right in the chest and the chin.
Thatcher getting right back on Mr. Wrestling 4 after the slam. Waiting for him to get back to his feet, stalking his prey here. Ford trying to climb the ropes and another forearm to the back.
Ford looks weak. This might be an advantage to Thatcher. He may go in for the kill here.
Whips Ford into the ropes.
Not only whipped him, he whipped him hard. He hit those turnbuckles very, very hard.
Referee making the count now with less than a minute to go in round 3. Thatcher still up 1-0.
Referee's count. He's got to get up before 10.
Ford climbing the ropes. Sick. Thatcher right back on top of his opponent, though. But Ford's fighting back. Headbutt by Thatcher to try to slow down the momentum. And Ford comes right back, Roland.
Right now, they're trying everything in the book. You can't convince me that Thatcher thinks he has a strong left head to give him a headbutt. But right now, they're just trying anything.
Both men trading European uppercuts in the center of the ring.
Drop toe. Good move. Got him to the mat. But the leg's not enough. He's getting a hold of the arm now. He's got an inside arm bar while he has his leg hooked up. Great move.
The referee seeing if Mr. Wrestling 4 is going to submit.
He's got to get him to submit soon because there's less than 10 seconds.
Thatcher really working. He let go of the leg roll, so he's really focusing on that arm.
He needs to bridge. He needs to arch. That's what he needed to do.
That was it, Roland. That was the end of the round.